An increasing number of countries are contributing to Ukraine's defense industry, Ukrainian Minister of Defense Rustem Umerov announced after a meeting with European defense leaders under the Northern Group Ukraine format. This initiative includes the Baltic states, the UK, Germany, the Netherlands, Poland and Nordic nations, such as Sweden, Finland, Norway, Iceland and Denmark.
Daily we are being hit by artillery shelling from the Russians, up to 30,000 shells per day. More than 100 different attacks, kamikaze attacks per day, more than 100 different types of missiles, hypersonic ballistics per day. So it's unfortunate daily life. We are trying to repel the enemy from our territory, and we're trying not to allow them to maneuver into our territory and to create the buffer zone. So we're working daily. It's a daily work to us, and in general, we are building our capabilities to defend our nation and to create deterrence measures, not to allow them to come closer.
During the Northern Group Ukraine meeting, participants discussed Ukraine's defense needs for 2025. Denmark committed nearly $100 million to support Ukraine's defense industry. Norway also announced its participation in the so-called Danish model of military assistance by funding the production of Ukrainian weapons and equipment. Denmark is the first NATO country to directly fund Ukraine's defense manufacturing. As the Prime Minister of Denmark noted, the can be peace in Europe only when it can defend itself.
Because we know that these investments make a real difference on the battlefield, and make no mistake, our support is long-term.
Sweden plans to allocate over $2 billion to Ukraine in 2025 and 2026, following his meeting with Rustem Umerov. Minister for Defense of Sweden, Paul Johnson, highlighted Sweden's commitment to mass-producing long-range missiles and drones.
We've seen throughout this war that Russia systematically is attacking your critical infrastructure and civilian targets as well, which is not in accordance to international law, which is very, very critical of. This seems to be some kind of signaling from Russia as well, and trying to discourage us for supporting Ukraine, but that will not work.
Lithuania will finance the production of Ukrainian long-range drones, Ukrainian Minister of Defense Umerov announced. On November 23rd, Umerov signed a memorandum in Vilnius with Lithuanian Minister of National Defense Laurynas Kasčiūnas. The long-term agreement includes an initial €10 million tranche. The ministers also outlined priorities for 2025, focusing on training and equipping Ukrainian brigades, providing ammunition and air defense systems, and fostering deeper cooperation in the defense industry. Reported by Serhiy Kulias, Hristina Dombrovska, UATV News.